My name is Linden Houston. If you're new here, please do consider to like, share, subscribe, do leave positive comment. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a very simple dish, which is a British dish, but there's other country make it also, and it's going to be fish and chips. I'm using a cod line at the moment. It's a little bit thick, so probably I might core it a little bit, but it doesn't take long to cook. And we have potato here, so I'll be making my own chips. So sit back, relax, enjoy this video. Remember, once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the video. If it's something you like, please do subscribe. I appreciate that. So what I'm gonna do meanwhile is I'm gonna get the potato going at the moment. And for those who are watching the replay, just let you know you're welcome, and I'm happy to have you. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start the fire on this because I want to get the potatoes going. Because I'm gonna make the chips separate. And not only that, you can buy the chips, but I choose to make my chips. Just set this here that I can see what's going on also. Give me a heads up. So here I have some water. I'm gonna put some sea salt in the water. For the time being, I'm gonna season my fish. So I'm just putting salt and pepper on it. So it's a thick piece of fish, so make sure you season them up properly. So what I'm gonna do, meanwhile, I'm gonna get my potato ready, and this is for my chips. So I'm just going ahead and I'm taking these off. For those who leave in positive comment, you hear what I said? Positive comment. If I don't reply to you prompt, just bear with me because I'm just paying attention to this. But I appreciate you all, appreciate your effort. So I'm just cutting the potato like this. So I want it in this format. Okay, you can either cut it down like this. So that's how I want them. So I'll probably use 2 potato and rather than 3. I'll see how it goes. Welcome everyone. Welcome guys. So if you want, you can do more. So probably that's enough for the time being. Don't think I need more than that, so should be all right. So the water almost started to boil. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the potato in it. Don't want any water catching that. So the next thing what I'm gonna do, I will be showing you how to make your fish butter. Very simple. I'll use this that you can see what's going on, but I'm gonna do it a different way. And this is my version of doing it. So I'm using some all-purpose flour in that, so that should be okay just for the fish. So I'm adding a bit of coriander, and that's personal preference. You don't have to. So I'm adding salt and pepper to this. And with a twist, because I'm doing it my way, I'm gonna add some all-purpose season in this. So this is my version how I make this. I'm gonna add a little bit of bicarbonate soda. You can use this, or you can use baking powder if you want. Whatever you have, you can use it, or you can use soda water. So I don't have any baking powder, so I'm using the bicarbonate soda in this. So I'm going to set that aside. The next thing what I want to do, I'm going to put some flour in this. But you need to flour the fish first before you start. So about that. So that should be all right for one fish. Then again, I like to season my flour also. So that's some all-purpose. I put on that. Bit of Celtic salt. You might thinking it's a lot, but when you start frying it and then you taste it, you will realize the difference. So with this, I'm just going to add water, but I'm not going to add the water yet. So I'm just going to set this aside, and the flour, I'm just going to set it here. The next thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on my tartar sauce. I have some mayo here, good quality mayo. You know, if you want to use a bit of creme fraiche, you can use a bit of creme fraiche in it. So with this, you can use parsley in this. I'm going to use a bit of onion. So I'm going to dice that. I'm going to fine dice it. Sending love from South Carolina. Thank you very much. I much appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's what I love. I love positive people come on the channel when I'm doing live, rather than people just come on messing around. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And if you do like this content, please do subscribe. I appreciate it. Welcome, everyone. I'm using some pickled gherkins. Let me just shift this aside so you can see what's really going on. So the pickled gherkins, I'm just gonna dice these. So this is my tartar sauce I'm working on. So I like mine chunky. So I'm gonna use about 3 gherkins in this. So with this, we're gonna season this up now, and very simple. With this, I'm gonna add a little bit of. After I finish, I'll put up a recipe, lovely recipe for you guys. Normally, I like a little bit of heat in mine, so I've just put some chili in mine, chili powder or cayenne pepper, because that's what I like. I'm gonna season this with some all-purpose. You can use salt if you want, just that the all-purpose have a little bit more flavor in it than the salt. So you don't want to put too much in this. And then just give it a bit of taste, just to taste the salt content in it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt in this. So that should be enough, no more than that. So I'm gonna set this aside. I'm just gonna test the potatoes, because I want them to about half cook. Don't want to blanch them. I just want them kind of slightly cooked through. Now, with the fish, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna core the fish a little bit. No, you don't have to, but because it's a thick piece of fish, I'm just coring it so that when it's cooked in, the heat goes through properly. So I'm gonna still set this there. So what I'm working on it is this, because I want everything to add up when I'm cooking. Like it's all about the timing, trying to get the timing right. Okay, the next step, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add some water to this. So I'm gonna use just normal top water in this. Thing is, you don't want this too thick, and you don't want it too liquidy. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take the potatoes out. Just let them sit and drain a bit. So I'm gonna swap that, and then I'm gonna put this here. So I'm just gonna spread these out, let them cool down and drain properly. So what I'm waiting for now, I'm just letting the oil reach temperature. The thing you can do to know, I'm just gonna drop a little bit of this in it. As you can see, the oil, it's not yet hot. So if you notice, that's floating. So what I probably do, I will move it to the bigger fire. So I'm just gonna put it here. If you notice what I do, guys, I turn the handle inside. So that means when you walk in, you don't need to bounce on it or it cause an hazard. The next thing what I'm gonna do, so my butter is there relaxing. So here I have the flour. So this is gonna go in the bowl now. So I'll finish with this plate. And what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to put some flour over this, coat it with flour. I'm just gonna leave it there for a bit. So if you notice the oil, it's raising up because I only put this half pot of oil, and then as you've seen, it's gonna expand. So as you've seen the butter, it's floating there. That means the oil is hot. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do, fish and chips. The fish down in that. So I'm finished with this. You don't no longer need this. to make sure the butter coat right through. Take some of the excess off. Take your time. You notice what I'm doing? Take your time. Don't rush and just drop it in the oil. Take your time. Then we're going to take time, place it down. Then release. What we're going to do, turn it down a little bit. So what I'm going to do, because normally the fish is thick and it should cover everything. So I'm just going to slightly turn it because I want it cooked evenly on each side. So because the fish is thick, I'm just going to turn it, give it a turn, like on the side. It's a very thick piece of fish. So I'm going to reduce the temperature now, but you don't want it to burn. What I'm doing now, meanwhile, tartar sauce. Just put your tartar sauce in the bowl. What I'm going to do now, get my plate set up. So I'm going to use this plate. So this can go here. This, finish with this. What I'm doing, I'm just tidying up my hair a little bit. So at the moment I turn the gas down, because this fish is very thick piece. It's a cod line, so it's about inch and a half, 2 inch thick. So if you notice, my tartar sauce down. Now, if you like lemon, you have your lemon on the side there. So this, finish with this. Finish with this. So almost there, almost. You can use, if you wish, a different type of fish, like if you wish to use like a tilapia, because the tilapia is a little bit more thin and easy to cook. Otherwise, you can use the cod. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna remove the fish and I'm gonna put it on a piece of paper, like grease-proof paper. I'm just taking out a smaller tray. I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna put it on a smaller tray here. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna rest it in the oven, and then that will help keep it a bit warm. So next, what we're gonna work on now is our chips, or whatever you call it in your country. These are chunky, so we call them chips here. And then they call the small one fries. So we're gonna work on these one now. So the one this one I here I done earlier. So with this, I increase the fire a bit. So we're gonna gently put them in. Because it's hot and it's shallow, I don't really put my hand over it. Sometimes it's popping up on your hand. So just do it the safe way. So what I'm gonna have ready now is this. Like I'm gonna use this as my chip bowl. So this is what I normally do when I'm making my chips. I normally half cook the potato, or cook it like, but don't let it really get too overdone. So that way when you fry them, it's less time. So this flour here, I don't need this, so I can put this back. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you're new here, please do like, share, and do subscribe to this channel. Zach, welcome, Zach. Welcome, Zach. How are you doing? You all right? Welcome, everyone. Family, friends, viewers, subscriber, welcome. If you're new here, please do thumbs up the video and please subscribe if you feel to. Not forcing you, but I would appreciate it. So these, I'm going to fry them some more, let them get a little bit crispier. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. It's hard work, hard work. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. After I finish this, still need to go and do the truck because I'm going out with the catering truck today. Today I'll be in Leybourne. Hopefully, if the internet is doing well down there, I'll be going live about 5:30, about 5 o'clock. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. If you're new here, please do thumbs up the live. Please do like, share. Please do subscribe. Those who subscribe, please, you can just send me a link, a message. Let me know you subscribe. Definitely, I will get back to you. So these, I want them to get a little bit crispier, and then we'll sort them out. I'll get a little bit more coriander. So with these chips, what I'm gonna do, they start floating. You know, people put salt on their chips and stuff. I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm gonna cut some coriander, put over it, make it nice. So that's what I'm gonna do with this. So this here, I'm gonna put over my chips. Those coriander, lovely coriander. Don't need this, so I can put this back. Oh, what's on the menu? Today I'm cooking fish and chips, but you know, home style, but they serve it in restaurant also. So I'm using a cod line, which is very thick, to do my fish and chips. You can use cod, but this one is cod line, but it's a little bit thicker. You can use tilapia if you want. Normally my favorite is tilapia, but my wife, she liked the cod line, so that's what I'm doing. So she'll be eating that. I'll have a bit from her also. So that's what I'm cooking today. Okay. So these chips are ready. So I'm just gonna put them on a safe zone that I don't tip the handle. You know, you go ahead, give them a bit of shake. Make sure you have your chips bowl ready. Okay, so finish with this. So what I'm gonna go in with now this is my way of doing it. Coriander on that. You can use coriander or you can use parsley. Toss them a bit. Now I'm gonna go in with some all-purpose seasoning. All of this is personal preference. This is how I love to do it. Give them a bit of toss. Okay, so all-purpose is on that. We finished with the all-purpose. We're gonna set this aside now. Next thing, what I'm gonna add to this, a bit of black pepper, bit of salt, and you give him another bit of toss. Okay, you want to see what they look like? So that's what they look like. So this is how you make the perfect. Look at that. That's a perfect chips. Look at that. So now we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna plate him up. Let us say we're in some 5-star hotel or restaurant. You can do this many different ways. I don't want to just chuck all the chips down like that. You want to set it properly on the plate. So this is the thing when you set your chips, cut it very uniform. That's what can happen. So that's my chips down there. You know, we're not playing no games with this. You see that? Bit of coriander on top there. This finish, set that aside. Now we're going to take our fish out. So our fish is ready. Finish with that. Remember, guys, clean as you go. Seeing this? You can either put it on the side here, put it on the side here. You want a little bit of fresh herbs on that. Look at that. Talk to me. Seeing that? Doesn't get any better than this. That's a top chef level style. 5-star. That's how we do it. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. I'm doing another live 5 o'clock. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Peace be unto you.